Good afternoon, skippers. I'm Matt Pieh. My friends call me Matt in the Hat, but I won't be rhyming either today. So last week, I'm in the guidance counselor's office, and I see this bear walk in. This bear is huge. He's got thick brown fur, everything. So he walks up, puts his paws up on the table. He says, "Excuse me, but can I request a schedule change and a meeting with my counselor?" "Sure," she said, "but why the big paws?" All right. The first issue I want to address is the ID situation in the dock. While I personally wish we could enforce old school forms of punishment on those who have been stealing, I realize that IDs are now necessary. But one thing I don't think that the student body realizes is that your ID picture is already in the computer server and that it can be accessed by any of your teachers. Why then can't we combine the two systems and allow cafeteria computers to view your picture as well? Then we could save our IDs for checking out all of our library books. While it might pose an immediate hassle with changing software, I believe the time you'll save is well worth the trouble. A serious issue is the rising of gang wars and rap battles in our school. I think we gotta really cut down on that. One problem I see is the clock situation. When they're not all at the same time, they're not synchronized, then how can we be tardy if it says we're on time in half the clocks? Also, the lunchroom and the library clocks have so much glare on them, no one can read them, and the patio doesn't even have a clock. Right now I'm working to get a clock in the patio, and I may even get a sundial. One thing I've learned this week is that it's a lot harder to run a campaign than you might think. There's this one girl, and every day I walk by, and she keeps yelling at me and telling me that I'm never gonna win and that I don't have it in me. And I'm like, "Shut up, Mom, I can do it." But I'm really proud of what we've done on student government this year. Small projects like the west entrance benches and painting the hallways really have improved the school. And Pep Fest on ice and the upcoming toga dance will be sure hits. By listening to you guys, I realized Heart Week was a great success, but we can do it much better next year and not have some lame PG movie. Not only will we break the record next year, but we'll have an even better day out of class. Two vital qualities you have to consider when you're voting tomorrow are personality and leadership. In order to be an effective president, you have to be approachable, easy to talk to, and have the ability to lay down the law when necessary. Student government has 29 members this year, and our meetings are completely by the president. We all know how crazy things get when teachers leave the room. People do crazy things like show midriff, use their outside voice, and start fires. But without strong presidential leadership, student government would be the same sad story. The president must not only lead meetings, but be a strong voice and keep meetings under control. Without order, student government would accomplish nothing. My name is Matt Pieh, and I would really appreciate your vote. I have experience, I'm serious about the job, and have the ability to provide strong leadership for student government in our school. I know tons of ideas of how to make the school better, and I really want to ease the lunch lines and have extreme toga dances. Bye for president.